How's it going? Welcome back to another show. This is You Made Roscoe, and I am Roscoe. And today we're going to be taking a look at a documentary. This story is about, it's the name of the video is called the Gurrumul story. And I know I'm saying that or messing that up. And this is by Gurrumul. So this is what we'll be checking out. Before we do that, I do want to ask for anybody who hasn't that they please subscribe to the channel and also make sure you hit the notification bell. That way you'll be reminded of future shows. Also, make sure that you go over to Gurrumul's homepage and do the exact same thing because we do want to support the artist. And this story right here in particular, because I don't know much about it, I haven't heard this story, but and I do want to give a shout out to Robert Shields, by the way, for suggesting that I check this out. But as you can see, this is a story about an Aboriginal guy. The warning right there says Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander viewers are advised that the following program contains images and voices of people who have died. So this is going to be a deep story right here. So let's go ahead, pop my earbud in, and let's see what this documentary is about. I haven't heard of this story. So this is a raw reaction. So let's get into it.
Is that comfortable?
Yo.
Okay. Okay, well, I'll count you in.
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
When we talk about Gurrumul, it's a big story. I remember my sister being pregnant with him, and we both didn't know. The family were not expecting him to be blind. It gave us family a heartbreak when we found out that Gurrumul was born blind.
Nawana bro. Koran abijan. Unala ba mangayro pokoro yunina.
We used to take him to the church every Sunday, and this is where he got the harmony.
Guitar mayam ichanan. Kalau nan try guitar yon akan bulik yuan. Abulik yuan nan by music kan apurunal church nga. Paripum. Bulik yuan nan akan gula ngolo kamil mitbayan. Tabay nan yak kamay makwara nokara. He was very, very happy, smiling all the time. Every time he heard ceremonies, he was learning from Manikai, and he started singing.
Atania, oh, Atania. 1, 2, 3, go.
Long time ago, when we were young, the rain
One thing about saltwater though, I could never understand why the quiet blind guy who was playing a guitar upside down never got any attention. The cameras, the media, everything would always focus on the lead singer who was full of energy, and right next to him was this quiet genius that everyone saw, but no one actually, you know, the camera rarely went to him to go, what's going on here?
This is kind of an amazing story. I could tell already, just when I was thinking that this was going to be kind of a heartbreaking story. This is actually going to be a story of inspiration, you know. But yeah, I just had to say that. But let's keep this thing going.
On the third Saltwater record, he and I recorded a couple of tracks just with him. I thought it would be really special if we could do something like this and it was just him. And I finally put it to him that what if he did something solo? I got the usual answer, which was silence. It was almost like it's against a young person's nature to go out on their own and go and do something solo or by themselves. And then one day, Mark and I talked to him, and once he realised kind of what we were talking about, he said, "Ma, let's go."
Marmaji lawur ngatinana namba ularungana kualil ngawo Mirakayun mina lean jamil kare namba ularungana murur ngawo.
This voice, its purity, its longing, and I just thought, that is like nothing else I've heard.
Those tears in your eyes are telling you that you understand his songs. Those people that is just closing your eyes and just listening to his songs, you know that's him, Gurrumul. You know it. Already the song has told you who he is in the world.
Thank you and good night.
This is an incredible story so far. This guy is blind, and he's playing an instrument. The he's playing an instrument upside down. I don't know if there's I've never seen anybody play the guitar the way that he's doing it. You know, I don't know if he's the first and only, or if there's other people who've done it like that. But that's it's kind of crazy. But let's keep it going.
Look, I'm downstairs begging him, but he won't come. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much.
This is out of control. I don't know what happens now. So I think I haven't really thought past today.
The voice of Jeffrey Gurrumul Yunupingu was introduced here on Mornings early in the year, and each time we played tracks from that CD, listeners rang up wanting to know where they could buy it. And pretty soon, the little Skinny Fish record company in the north of Australia was getting calls from Sydney record shops asking, who is this guy?
And this year's ARIA Award for Best Independent Release goes to Gurrumul Yunupingu.
Gurrumul, you haven't performed in the Opera House before, I take it? This is the first time in the Opera House? Yeah? Gurrumul, have you been surprised or as to how popular this album has become? What do you think about that? You're going to have to get used to doing this, you know that, don't you? You're going to have to learn to enjoy it more. Let's catch up with Michael Honan, who is his collaborator. Now, you act as his spokesman, and perhaps you better explain why that is.
Well, he doesn't talk much. He hasn't spoken at all today. But also, English is his fourth or fifth language, and he is always asking me to speak for him, and I think, yeah, sometimes I feel uncomfortable doing that, but that's the way Gurrumul wants it, so that's what has to happen.
If you wanted to succeed in the music industry, you would look at Gurrumul and do everything the opposite, because everything that he was doing was absolutely anti-success.
Privileged to meet you here on the red carpet at the ARIAs. I hear you have a very special performance tonight. Yeah?
No media, you know, he wouldn't tour extensively, he wouldn't do any sort of promotional stuff that had no meaning to him.
There's no history in Australia of albums that are completely in language having any success.
But what's happened is, because his reluctance to do these things is genuine, he has no real fear of his career ending. It's actually had the opposite effect. The media have gone, here's a mystery here. Here's someone who couldn't care less about the hype. Here's someone who doesn't talk to the audience on stage. Here's someone who genuinely says through his music, listen to the music, don't listen to me. My words are nothing except when I sing. In this, you know, mad sort of frenzy of having things rammed down our throat all the time. That's an incredibly refreshing approach to take.
We talk about a refreshing take and approach. That would never happen for anybody else. I don't know if I've ever heard of that before. Like a person who's an entertainer who doesn't chase after the fame becomes more famous. I don't know if I've heard that before, but let's keep it going.
If you want to say hello to Gurrumul, you say Namir. Gurrumul? That means go away.
What am I going to say?
Just introduce us.
Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen,
Jeffrey Gurrumul.
Now, this year's Archibald Prize with his portrait of blind Aboriginal singer Jeffrey Yunupingu.
Hello, my name is Gurrumul. I'm gonna watch the Gurrumul concert. Gurrumul.
who's that bloke?
Gurrumul.
Gurrumul, is he?
He's from North this island left. Thank you very much. Yo, Zurich, Switzerland.
Hey Jeffrey, it's Sting.
Wow, thank you.
Oh, my brother. That was so delightful to sing with you. You are a truly wonderful artist.
Sting. Okay. Nice.
I found the secret of touring with him, and that is have an open access phone account at all times so he can talk to family, and then he's laughing.
Yeah.
I think homesickness is a big thing for Yolngu touring, and it's come out really well, the fact that he can ring home and talk to everyone on a daily basis.
Hello, Lindy.
Ma jujut.
Jujut na. Walker.
They were very happy. Yeah, your mum was crying.
Ah. Huh?
Your mum was crying.
Ah.
The tour that we're about to do into America is like an artist's dream. He knows that America is the key to his musical life. We've got primo venues and festivals. His CDs are in every store in America, and we're just basically on the brink of making the biggest go for it we can.
We are the different two worlds here. Our world is run and occupied by two different worlds. The one world is Abalanda, and the other world is Yolngu. When you're carrying the two worlds on your back, what do you feel? How do you feel? The world pulling you down, or is it making you standing up? How do you feel?
We're about to go on an American tour, and Gurrumul has not turned up. We don't know what's going on or where he is or actually what to do. That's a fairly interesting stage in the night before, the day of the tour, starting throughout America to launch a massive album in America, and the artist can't go.
Gurrumul lost and Skinny Fish lost a whole lot of rupiah. Gurrumul didn't mind rupiah. He doesn't want to miss that opportunity to stay and learn. Building a man who wanted to learn Bullo, Tao. He can sing from the creation to the end of the song lines.
What you saw was a clash of culture. It was a clash of a worldview that we don't fully understand, I think. We just have a different understanding of time, and we have a different understanding of now and a different understanding of tomorrow. We worry about the future endlessly. They worry about now. They don't worry about tomorrow. We have to learn to live with that more than he has to learn to live with us.
I wonder if he just decided not to go on that American tour. That I haven't heard anything said about that up to this point. They just kind of named some things that may have taken more importance for not just him, but for his people. And I don't know if it was right around that time or just in general, but let's keep it going.
Michael.
Do you want to try some vocals?
Yeah.
I'll give you some vocal lines and you can do it a couple of lines at a time.
Yeah.
So let's listen to more of that Keith talking.
God Kondaro Yakawanga Dayonga Curanga Natan Ngali Ngaro Nyilang Toman
A few people knows forgiveness. Few people knows forgiving. Only few people knows how to give, how to take.
Yeah, you nailed it.
We always knew this business was a risk, but it was a risk worth taking. On the US tour 4 years ago, we lost, but all we lost was money. We didn't lose the relationship with Gurrumul.
I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
I was just about to say when Gurrumul was singing that song in a different language, I was about to say that sounds like that song, and then the guy Paul Kelly comes and sings it in English. But yeah, no, it's funny. I was like, man, that harmony sounds very, very familiar. I'm not gonna take a shot for that. Sorry. Oh man, let's keep it going.
'Twas grace that taught my heart to feel, and grace my fears believe.
In everything that we do in this business, every project that we do with artists, we treat it as though it's the last thing we're ever going to do with them. Because you can't be certain, for lots of different reasons, that there is a future for anyone. But where's it going to end? Could end tomorrow.
Gurrumul's been talking about going deeper into his roots, into traditional music, his language and where he comes from. And so we're going to try to match Gurrumul chants and Gurrumul songs with minimalist classical repetitive music, elements of both of our cultures' music together, to his world and to our world.
Walk means it's a crowd. Crowds lead us to our promised land.
very interesting sound to that song. Like I don't know if if or how many songs I've heard in my life with the xylophone being played in that. Like that was very interesting to hear that. But let's uh let's try to finish this out.
I am thinking about Gurrumul. His life book is closing. The last pages is open. This is the last page that we're going to read it and then close it.
Yo, maraya ko Jeffrey Gurrumul yun po yung kahon doa nga po jara kalin ko po. Yo, ngara ko dualan ja mala kami ciyolong ngara ngoli dualan ja manike yukurami aman. Kabundur yang ada dalam malika baru pa dokolor ngun bongo. Yo linggon.
It's all about life and a love for the land. It is paradise. It's where we belong. North wind coming in my way. Jumula Nadina.
That, ladies and gentlemen, was the Gurrumul story by Gurrumul, and that was an amazing story. I'm glad that that Robert suggested that I check this out. I like to hear stories like this. This was very much inspirational story. You know, just when I thought it was you know, just from the beginning when they start talking about, you know, people being deceased in the story and all that, I thought that it was going to be like a lot of tragedy and stuff. But this was immensely inspirational when you think of the fact that um, this man, first of all, from a people who have suffered a lot, a lot at the hands of the people that are there with them where they're from. The Aboriginals are considered, the original people of Australia. And so to have gone through some of the stuff like being taken out of their homes when they were very young and stuff like that, to be placed in different homes, whether they be the homes of people, who are there to take care of them and be family, so they can be a family there with them, or in shelters and stuff like that, or the equivalent, where they would keep all of these kids, you know, um, but this guy in particular, to be going through being blind and all of that, and, you go to being an artist in this world, and then um, you have to deal with fame and all that, and you really don't want to deal with that whole stuff. You're looking at the work that you're doing as something more important to your people, and the people who are actually being affected and touched in deeper ways by this music and this art. There's just a lot going on in this story, and it's uh it's sad that he's not here with us anymore. But this story again is one that's gonna, for those who run into the story and are able to see it, it's gonna touch them and inspire them in a lot of different ways. I'm more than certain. So, and I'm not good with this type of stuff. I'm just, I just come up with stuff. I have no plan on what I'm gonna say and what I'm gonna do. When I see this stuff, I just take it in and, express afterwards, and that's what I'm doing now. Again, I'm glad I got to see this. This is something that's touched me because I didn't know the story of this guy, but now that I know, it'll make me do a little bit of a deeper dive at some point, to just to learn a little bit more. But great job with this documentary, whoever put this together, and boom. So I'm gonna leave, but before I do, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the share button, hit the playlist option. You'll pick the one name. I wonder, should I just go ahead and do a playlist for Gurrumul? I think I will. I think that's going to be a thing. So Gurrumul will now have a playlist on my page. So that's what I'm doing. So you'll be able to see this and everything that I will react to in the future that features him. So we'll try to make that a thing. But I do have playlists for other artists, a lot of great music by those artists, a lot of different genres of music. So whenever you get a chance, please check out that stuff. Cash App, $, You Made Roscoe, PayPal at You Made Roscoe for those who like to show their support or appreciation for what's being done on the page. Any donations, you're going to make them at one of those two spots I just spoke of. And that's it. I'm done. I will see you guys again soon, or you'll see me the next time you click onto a video with me in it. So until then, be safe and be good.